Good morning, Fun Van families. This is Amber, and I am happy to share with you some resources today. I am trying out the Facebook screen share for the very first time, so I hope that you all can see everything okay. If you have trouble seeing something, or you want me to go back to something, or maybe you can't hear me, just shoot me a comment and let me know, and I will try to keep up with you guys. All right, well, we're starting here at our very own FunVan website. Most of you have been interacting with us here on Facebook, so I wanted to share this with you because all of our Facebook Live classes that can be recorded are ending up here on our FunVan website, in addition to some other great resources. And for new families, this is a great way to learn a little bit more about FunVan and to even register when we have in-person classes again. So the Thoughts from the Fun Van page is where we are going to post new resources as they go. We also will put up some polls to get your feedback, or we will give you some tips for Mother's Day. We had a good tip for gift ideas around the holidays. So that's a great page to look out for. Another page that has a lot of, the one that has all the FunVan Facebook Live videos is going to be at FunVan Videos. Let's see, we have yesterday's video up here, and the whole time we've been on Facebook Live is on this page as well. Another way that we're connecting with families outside of Facebook is through our Zoom classes. You can find our schedule for our Zoom classes here on our virtual FunVan classes page. You can see we have a class tonight, or yesterday. We had a class yesterday with Ryan and Miss Ashley, and I'm sure they're going to be sharing those resources with us too. And we have one coming up next Wednesday as well. So if you have any questions about our Zoom classes or want to know them, all you have to do is shoot us a little message here. And then when we finally do physically have our classes back in session, you can go ahead to our register section of our page. One of the resources that I posted on our FunVan website, but I wanted to share with you, is the Stay at Home Survival Kit. It's for Arizona cities. There are a lot of different resources here that that will help if you are just running out of things to do at home, or you just want a little bit more help with your resources. There's coloring pages. There's information about the local areas, what different libraries are doing, different arts and culture activities. Another really fun section of this one is the virtual travel and tours. If there's a museum you've always wanted to visit. Oh, right. I may have had a little bit of a sound glitch there, but hopefully we can be heard now. What I was saying is here at the Stay at Home Survival Kit, there are some virtual tours and travel, which are super fun. If you've ever wanted to go to a museum in Paris, you can check out the Louvre online tours, or you can check out the Smithsonian. Lots of really neat virtual tours. A lot of museums are doing that through this COVID time. And or some of the zoos that are really well known, like the San Diego Zoo. Another really neat thing are some of these architectural wonders, like if you've wanted to see the Colosseum or the Vatican or the Sydney Opera House, those are all here. It's a great way to get out of your house without getting out of your house. Or some of these national park ones are pretty fun as well. I know that once upon a time I went to Carlsbad Caverns, and this link sends you on a little virtual tour just like this. So it's a neat thing to do with your kids if you're a little bit bored. That's continued on through arts and entertainment, which looks a little bit more at like film and literature and music. Uh, there's even some filmed on stage Broadway shows. Some of the things on here are free trials instead of free all the time. So just keep that in mind when you're clicking on this, like the NFL Game Pass looks like it's a free trial rather than like a always free kind of thing. There are also resources to stay active. I don't know about you, but there's some days where I feel like I only walk from my bed to my couch to my fridge to my couch and maybe outside with my kids for a few minutes, but really I'm not getting as active as I really should be or would on a normal day. So these stay active resources are really helpful. There's yoga videos, there's workout videos with Olympic athletes, there's an app for Planet Fitness. So again, with these, some of them are free trials and some of those are just on YouTube and they're there all the time. So just keep that in mind when you're checking out these resources too. And then on the do-it-yourself page, the one I wanted to shout out is which one was it? Forgive me. Is the Make It, where's Make It? Oh, Think, Play, Create. I apologize. Think, Play, Create has some really interesting looking creative resources for children. There's Friday Toddler Time. There's coloring pages. Looks like they have craft ideas on their blogs. It looks like a really interesting compilation of activities and ideas for kids, especially the littles like we have. Out of the box learning is more for adult learners or maybe older, like high school age children. If you wanted to do personality test or, an app for Duolingo, some Food Network, not so much geared towards the littles. And the same with the Learn from Home resources. That's more for pre-K and up. But if you have older kids, definitely check out this resource. Arizona is a place to be. Has some of the virtual tours related specifically to Arizona. I hope that you guys have a chance to check out some of these resources because I don't know about you, but I would be grabbing a cultural pass to go to the botanical gardens if things were normal right now. So being able to check out the botanical gardens without being able to leave is a good way to get us outside of just just doing the same thing all the time. And the last resources are if you want to lend a hand here in Arizona, links to donate blood or to fill out the census online, as well as some of the COVID-19 specific resources with the health services. Another big compilation of links and resources that I wanted to shout out is through our Raising a Reader program, which if you have been with FundVan, you get our red bags, and that's all through Raising a Reader. They have a list that they sent us out of some resources for families. That includes ebooks for children. One of the ones I like on here is the Storyline Online, where they have these books, and a lot of them are being read by famous people like Betty White or or here's Sean Austen here. So you could find a fun story, and they have the illustrations kind of along with the story, and I'll just show a tiny little clip so you can see. I'll fast forward a little bit. So it's like a video, but also told by this famous person. Oh, read by this famous person. But it also animates it a little bit, which is fun because this is a cute story to read. So check these out. These are fun stories online. There's other online story times that are listed on here as well, or learning websites and activities. Many of these you may have already seen before. There's links for some fun apps like Khan Academy Kids, or one that I just downloaded yesterday and played with my son, Chatterpix Kids. He thought that one was hilarious. There's some ELL resources like some Spanish and English virtual stories and story place, some crisis support links, and some other social media experiences as well. I know this is probably information overload with all of these links, so I'm going to include them. I already have them posted, I think, on Facebook, and those will be linked back to on our website as well. And I hope that you guys have some fun on your virtual tours and that you find some of these resources helpful as you continue to be stuck inside. Thanks and have a great day.